back to LM Crochet. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet a sunflower. For this project you are going to need your crochet hook that corresponds to the size of the yarn that you're using, a yarn needle to sew in ends and scissors to cut off. You are also going to need your two colours of yarn, yellow for the petals and brown for the centre of the flower. Let's get started. So, you're going to start with your brown yarn, so you're going to start with the centre of the sunflower, and you are going to do a magic ring, okay? I have a tutorial that goes into more detail on how to do this, so please check this out if you need to. If not, this is the basics. So you have your forefinger, wrap the yarn into an X, pick up this piece, slot your yarn into the loop created, pull tight, chain one, and remove your finger. Again, if that was too fast, please check out my tutorial. It goes much more slowly and shows you a couple of times as well. So we're going to single crochet 6 into the centre of that magic circle or magic ring. I've lost count because I've been talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Pull the tail to close the ring, and then we are going to increase into every stitch around. So that just means that first one's always tricky, that just means that you put 2 single crochet into every stitch that you have created just then. So that's 1, back into the same stitch, 2, next stitch, 2 again, and you're going to do that until you have 12. Okay, when you've got to your 12th stitch, you're going to leave it like that on your hook. I'm just going to pull the tail at the back and the magic ring just to close that up as well. But as I was saying, you're going to leave those 2 loops on your hook there for your colour change. So bring your petal colour in now. This is a sunflower tutorial, but I suppose you could use it with any colour yarn to make a flower, it doesn't matter. And what you're going to do now is you're going to finish that single crochet using the yellow yarn and then just pull the brown tight at the back. And if you want to keep them secure, what I do is I hold my 2 fingers here, holding onto those 2 tails. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, just so that's really nice and secure. And then you're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to use half double crochet in this for these petals. So you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook and you're going to go into the second chain from hook, and you're going to pull your yarn through and then pull through all through loops on those hooks for a half double crochet. Again, I have tutorials if you need some assistance with that. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 half doubles, and then the final one is going to be a single crochet, and then you're simply going to find your next stitch and slip stitch into that one just to secure that petal down, and you've created your first petal on there. So we're going to do the same thing again. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, half double crochet in the second chain from your hook, and then half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet in that last one there, or the first chain you made I should say, and finally go and find your next stitch on the brown yarn and slip stitch into that. Okay, and you're just going to do those petals all the way around until you get back to the beginning again. So on this one I have 12 petals because obviously you're going into every single crochet that you made on the brown, which was 12. So I'll show you that just one more time and then I will leave you to continue with that, and then we'll look at how to finish it together. Okay, so chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, half double into the second chain from your hook, and in the following 4 stitches so it's 5 half double crochet and finally one single crochet. That's the pattern, okay? So chain 7, 5 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and then slip stitch into the next stitch on the magic circle that we made. Okay, so go around, we get to this point and then I will come back and show you what to do from there, how to finish it off. Okay, so once you've done your 11th petal, you slip stitch into the next stitch as you would as normal, and then you're going to do your, in this position here, so just before that yellow slip stitch that we did at the beginning, you're going to do your final petal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just as you have been doing all the way around, so there's no change. Half double crochet all the way down until the final stitch where you do single crochet. It gets a bit fiddly when you've got more petals because you're having to hold it all in your hand and make sure it's not twisting, but it's manageable. And final stitch will be a single crochet on there, and then you do still need to do, even though we're not doing another petal, you do still need to slip stitch into that first slip stitch that we made just to secure the final petal, and then just pull. Don't need a long string. I mean, you can, if you wanted to keep the hook on there and hang it from your wall or something, then yeah, obviously you want a longer hook, but otherwise we're only sewing it in. So take your scissors and snip, and if you haven't cut your brown off already like me, then snip that off as well. And then all you need to do to finish it off is sew in those ends with your yarn needle. I'll show you once how to do that, and then you'll be able to do the rest on your own, I'm sure. You just thread that onto the yarn needle. You see it's got a slightly wider eye there to let the yarn on, and then just go back in and bury that tail somewhere into, obviously you're going to want to bury the yellow tail into the yellow part of the flower, just so otherwise it shows up, and likewise with the brown into the brown part of the flower. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on doing that until I've buried it and I'm happy with it on all the other tails, and then I'm just going to pull it tight and snip it off, and by the end of it, once all the tails have been sewn in, you should have a very pretty, very easy crochet sunflower. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it today and found it useful. If you have, please like and subscribe to my channel for lots more crochet videos. You can check out my Instagram as well at lmlmcrochet, and use the hashtag as well if you make anything, and I will go over and like your pictures. Thanks again. I will see you soon. Bye.